Yo, 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 yo. Go to bed. What do you mean? The night is young. It's 10:50 here at 2 a.m. You're an East Coast person, Mike? Damn. Y'all didn't get enough AmeriCorey content today? Is that right? Justice for West Coasters? That's what I'm saying. Corey doesn't respect my East Coast 9 to 5. You don't respect your own East Coast 9 to 5 if you're watching my stream right now. Zach is where? He's over there. He actually can't be on camera. He's under contract. Thank you, Jerry, for the 10 months. So we're at 10 months. We've got 10-month anniversaries these days. Oh my God. Stan, thank you for the 10 months. Tragic, Wast. Appreciate you guys. Is it the 10-month anniversary of me getting a sub button? K Barrera, thank you for the 10 months. We need to hope Leah wins the veto. I don't believe Angela is going to be evicted this week. I understand that's the target, but Felicia was always the target and she never got voted out. It's the 19th. Well, look at that. Sala, thank you for the 10 months. I will say, I think we've all been very impressed with how MJ is playing recently, but I have a ton of faith she's going to look like a bad player this week as HOH. Anybody else listen to Katy Perry's flop of a comeback album? You're telling me you don't like It's a Woman's World? Because you are living in it. Thank you, JPR, for the gift. I appreciate you, JPR. Her one-on-ones were awful. Well, last time I said that someone was bad at Big Brother, I think the word I used was terrible. I got clipped. Dare I say canceled. Angela will not go on my watch. I think Angela's fine. I think honestly for MJ, that she's overcooking a lot. She should put up Chemo and Rabina. Nominate Chemo and Rabina, and if you need a replacement nom, put up Angela. But you probably won't need a replacement nom because it's fucking Chemo and Rabina. I think if she like ultimately Chemo and Rabina are gonna put her up, maybe they would target Leah, but I think that'd be very short-sighted. And if she gets into an endgame with Leah, Angela, Cam, and Chelsea, she gets to play the middle. That's wonderful for her, and she has a legitimate chance in the jury against everybody. Maybe Chelsea would be hard, but I wouldn't even count her out. Her wanting Angela out is, I just think it's misguided. I think it's the wrong call. I think she has next to no relationship with Rabina and Chemo. Rabina knows that she was advocating for her, which is good, but as far as relationships are concerned, I feel like Chelsea's going to be able to win that over MJ. Big Guy's 1 in the morning. It's 8 p.m. somewhere in the world. Yeah, look, I think the one thing MJ has to be super careful of is MJ getting rid of Leah here would be a disaster move for her. Because Leah is a perfect shield and someone who can win comps and protect her. And if she need like she's not gonna be someone who takes Cam out, but Leah can. Chelsea won't. Like you need to have Leah in the game. And I could definitely see this end up being a Leah backdoor. MJ said she's good with Chelsea going to Rabina. Okay, it's to Rabina. Like, I really think she could do anything except target Cam, but I think Leah would be a really bad target. She's not going to take Leah out. I hope. I hope you're right. I think here's if I'm her, I'm nominating Chemo Rabina, replacement nom Angela, and voting out whatever member of the duo remains. That duo serves for no purpose. It's 8:53 a.m. in Amman, Jordan. Is that where you're from, Moose, or is this a totally separate fact? Is A-Dog in the chat? I don't see her. Total separate fact. Love it. She's in the viewer list. You're telling me she's lurking? Babe. Any of you listen to the America Tells All today? Best episode yet, must I say. I didn't know Taylor was such a Bachelorette fan. What a guess. Are you kidding me? America was so nervous all day. It felt so natural between the two of them. Paula, bring your tissues. It's a sad ass episode. America's so naturally good at hosting. It's a very tough skill. Like being a guest on a live feed update is really easy. You just show up and answer Tara's questions. When you're the host, it's a whole different burden. What are your thoughts on Felicia X Cameron? What does that mean? Does that mic even work? It should. Yeah, I mean it should. Does it sound bad? I can lower the gain maybe. Is that better at all? At all? Yeah, maybe. Worse. Interesting. Interesting. Who are the best and worst cooks on your season? Everyone who cooked was pretty good. We didn't have like Elisa. I think my favorite was Blue because I think Felicia and Suri always went sweet. That was their like flavor profile where Blue would go more like savory and spice, and that's just more for me. Nah, when you get to a Brianna, you're gonna enjoy it. I'm telling you, I think if the week ends and it's Angela and Rabina on the block, I think they're gonna vote out Rabina or Angela and Chemo. I think they'll vote out Chemo because Leah's gonna be one vote. Chelsea probably wants to keep someone from the trio. She'll vote to evict Angela, but it'll come down to not. I mean, the power is always going to be in Mackenzie's hands. Because even if it's Leah and Cam voting to evict Chemo, because I know Cam definitely wants Chemo or Rabina out. Even if it's the two of them, Chelsea and the other member of the duo are not going to budge. What am I doing up so late? It's only 11 here on the West Coast. Would Leah pull off Angela if she won veto? 100%, yeah. I think earlier when she pulled Angela off the block, it was a much dicier, more questionable decision. It was the right decision, but now it's much more straightforward. If you have the chance to protect, you know, your ally going into the final six, both of you get to play HOH, and you're going to be two of the four votes this week. It's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. Makes no sense to evict Angela. She has no win equity. I don't think she has zero win equity, but it's definitely the least of anyone on the cast. I think it does make sense to evict Angela for a few people. No, it doesn't. Not yet. You have to give it a week because like Chelsea needs Leah out, Leah needs Chelsea out, Angela needs a lot of people out. Chemo and Rabina, like Chemo and Rabina, if they targeted Leah, they'd be fucking up. They need to put up Chelsea, or they need to put up Cam and MJ. I'm telling you, MJ is not the type of player you want playing from the top. I think she could be a little bit frustrating to watch. Why do you think we couldn't see Quinn's goodbye messages? So y'all had your theories why you couldn't see Cam's goodbye messages last year because they were so whatever. It is definitely just a time constraint in the episode. I think they literally edit the episode and then weigh how do we have time for goodbye messages and then determine whether they show up or not. They should just release the goodbye messages. Like they should do an extended interview the same way they do for pre-jurors where they just show goodbye messages. But Zach's posting from the next room over. What's he posting?
I think they're seriously narking on me.
They are, yeah. What stupid shit did you post? Pull it up.
I have 60 people. I'll tell them. I have had 70 viewers of this story. How are they one of the 70 people?
From your Instagram?
Yes.
Posted you on his IG story. Can you let America know the podcast has been awesome? I don't even watch the show, but the podcast has been so much fun. I will let her know that. Theories in the next jury roundtable host. I want them to bring Tiffany and Taylor. I think we should have Quinn moderate the roundtable between them two. Actually, no. Let's have Xavier be the moderator between the two of them. That'd be fun. Better yet, Kyland.
Was it Jane?
Who?
Jane?
Jean?
Jane
Who's Jane?
in your chat.
Well, I don't know a Jane.
America 40X. I was just going through who viewed my story.
Oh, you might be doxing someone. For all I know,
Jane, yeah, Doxing Jane.
it's janky.
Jane.
Can we talk about MJ wanting Leah gone for no reason? That's not the takeaway. I think MJ is she's doing a good job where she's very open to telling whoever she's talking to whatever they want to hear. Like she's telling Rabina she's happy with Chelsea going, and telling other people she's happy with Leah going. Right now, it seems like she does just want Angela gone, which is not a good call. Thank you, Kayla. I will say, like MJ and Leah's celebration felt very real to me. Felt very real. Like they were hugging and like it seemed authentic. I think a lot of people clowned on me, rightfully so, when like I would go into the HOH room and be like, "Oh, I'm so happy I'm safe this week," because it's like, why are you being presumptive to the HOH? But that was calculated, whether it's a bad calculation or not. It depends on who the HOH is. But I think it's important to like make clear to the head of household how comfortable you feel that they're HOH. You know what I mean? Because you guys have such a tight relationship and you're like celebrating together. You know what I mean? And I think Leah did a really good job of that. I think you could be perceived as either arrogant or if the relationship's reciprocal, it'll be a good thing. If they don't like you as much, it's not going to be a good thing. That was the me and Cameron. Also, whenever they show that conversation of me and Cameron, where I'm like, "Oh, let's go! I made it to jury." He literally told me like, I told him, "Congrats on making jury," and he goes, "Hey, you too, man." So I felt very safe at that point in the week, at least. I felt safe for most of the week, to be clear. But Angela's one of MJ's best bets as a final two partner. I think MJ's a jury threat. I don't think MJ needs to find the perfect person. I think MJ could be sitting down next to a lot of people and win. I think she beats Cam, personally. I think she beats Angela. I think she beats Chemo and Rabina as well. I think Chemo could be a little dicey. Um, Leah, I think she probably beats. I think her only real issue is Chelsea. But even then, like, are y'all confident Chelsea's a huge jury threat? I think she is, but she's not that good socially. Right now, I think she's the biggest threat on the board, but I don't think it's a slam dunk by any means. I don't think she beats Cam because of the higher purpose mentality of some of the jurors. Again, like I don't. I feel like it's weird for me to talk about. I think I haven't heard that kind of rhetoric regarding Cam. There's been a lot of women of color talk. There's been a lot of like a woman has to win this season. I think more likely the women would vote for a woman over Cam if there's any of that type of thinking. And also, I think Chelsea is very unlikely to vote for Cam if Cam's in the final two with MJ. I think she wouldn't want to have this whole like she's chasing after this guy the whole time and he's ignoring her and then goes to the end with MJ and then she votes for him. Are you kidding me? I don't think she likes the optics of that. And I feel like based on her camera talk, she definitely cares a lot about optics and how her narrative is going to be and how she's perceived. Seems like MJ's everyone's number two. I mean, she's one of Cam's number two. Cam is Chelsea and her. Um, Leah, she's like everyone's number two and a half to three. She's Leah's two and a half to three. She's Cam's two and a half to three. Chelsea's two and a half to three, except for Chemo and Rabina. Why is Zach doing a shot at 11 p.m.? He's work tomorrow. That's crazy.
It's unwanted. You should try it.
I'm not going to give any context about this, but you know Zach met Hawk Tuah?
It's true.
You kind of look like Jelinski with the new facial hair. You look like new Jelinski, to be
I
fair.
don't think so.
You got the same facial hair. He met Haley Welch. You don't know her like that. She's Hawk Tuah.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to Talk to Her yet?
No, I did not.
There's this trend I saw that's really funny on TikTok where it's like people summarizing Talk to a podcast, but they're summarizing it with just like deep historical lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like, the recent episode of Talk to a was extremely informative and shed a light on a topic that we don't discuss enough: medieval naval warfare.
Right, right.
Uh,
Do you see her YouTube chapters?
YouTube chapters?
Yeah,
What are chapters?
like you know how like a YouTube video will show
How tall
what?
is Zach? Shorter than he looks on the screen.
No,
He's 5'9".
no. You know how like a YouTube video, like you see how it's divided into like chapters,
Yes,
like.
just choosing a million.
Well, let me just read some of them to you.
Oh, I think I saw this on Twitter.
Okay. Uh, Pookie needs to swallow an air tag. Okay. Mind-blowing relationship advice. Decorating your vagina.
Yeah, I saw this.
Where does Haley stand with Pookie? Shit on that thing. Haley brings knives to the airport. Also, the decorate your vagina is a 15-second chapter. So in case you want to watch the 15 seconds where she does that.
What's the timestamp for shit on that thing for later?
Shit on that thing is 37:33.
Okay, good, good, good.
How does Zach like California? I like it a lot. It's been amazing. I've been here for over a year now.
Yeah, it was great. He picked me up at the airport today at 9 p.m. or 7 p.m. rather, and he started to leave his apartment.
I got you there. I got you at 8.
You got me at 8, so you left your place at what, like 4,
6?
6? It's fucked up.
How do I feel about John joining the First One Out Club? I think it's awesome.
I think he's going to be the lead.
He's gone, but I mean, he did amazing. Like for a first boot, like he really could have done better.
I think he's going to be the least active of the First Ones Out group chat.
Well, there's not a First One Out group chat. There's a 17th place group chat. So, like, he's not even invited, actually.
America, Zach mentioned it too. What's going on online? What happened? What did I do? I haven't seen anything? Okay. Lolo? Oh.
Why are you in more drama? Is this so stupid?
It's not drama. It's our Twitter feed. Oh, that was you, America, I think. You did that. You deal with it. Oh, my favorite genre of drama. Big Brother Twitter accounts being mean, us mentioning them once, and then them explaining how we made them lose their jobs and lose custody of their children. I hope they're minors. Just ignore them, please. It's not worth it. But let's dive into this roundtable drama. Allow me to insert myself.
Oh, we're really getting into that. What's your take? Why do you have a take on this? This is just...
Well, I think it's important to talk about it here because you are very close personal friends with both of them. I would like to know your take
on the Taylor Tiffany.
Who would you like to host the roundtable out of the two of them if you could pick one?
I could pick one to host the roundtable.
Follow-up question is, who do you think is a better match with Kylan?
As a viewer, if I could pick one, I think that I think Tiffany is more dramatic, so I would choose Tiffany. I think both of them would do a great job, though. I think that either of them would be good choices.
He wants Cody Calafiore.
Is that the wrong answer? Are people mad?
Yeah, you lost them.
I think that she's entertaining TV. And I think that, like, I mean, Dr. Will's obviously great with it. My dream would be, like, a Dan. Or I saw someone said, like, do someone funny. Like a Bridget, you know?
I just don't.
It'd be fun.
I don't think they need a host.
Yeah,
Let
let in a
Zach host
host.
no balls. We don't
That would
say
be
that much
great.
now.
Quinn would really get a kick out of it. He'd be excited. He'd be
Mm.
explaining to everyone who I am.
You know who the craziest choice they can make is Tucker.
Well, actually, no. Tucker is a good one. I actually have a really good idea. We've had Will do it for so many years. Why not
Boogie.
Boogie?
Yeah, it's a good one.
The other half of Chilltown, man. Like, what's he been up to?
God, I love how America you think Bowie Jane. You know Bowie would always be pulling for that third person. Honestly, Dr. Will was really pushing Bowie on us.
Yeah.
In a way, Bowie kind of played the Dr. Will game. It's hard to explain.
Tico, how do you how do you think that Leia's game has changed?
This is why Zach can't host the roundtable. Because he's not saying Leia because it's an accent. He just thinks her name is Leia.
I have a coworker whose name is Leia, so I get them confused. And
Mm.
then there was Leia from Love Island, whose name was also Leah, and that was confusing.
Okay, respectfully, y'all, Felicia would be the worst choice ever. Felicia is way too opinionated. Felicia would walk in there and someone would be like, I'm thinking of maybe voting for MJ. She's gonna be like, why? No, you're not.
I should no. Felicia would be like, "Who are you voting for?" And we'll go around. Just say who you're voting for.
You know, Jag is lurking around the corner, though. Bring back Heisem. I love how delusional you guys are. You're like, Izzy would be good. It's like, yeah, Izzy, who is not even edited on her own season.
Tyson would be an interesting one.
What do you think the number they would have to pay Suri is? Like, I think it's a tremendous
I
number.
don't think so. I think Suri would do it for, you know, whatever they're paying Dr. Will. Suri would do it for that.
It needs to be Danielle Reyes. I think Danielle Reyes would be a nice full circle moment in the sense of
I
she
don't
was
know if
the
she can
original.
if she's just on the traders.
Maybe not, but I think she's like the original robbed juror or the robbed
Mm-hmm.
finalist. You know what I mean?
I mean, X wasn't able to do
Yeah.
the BB20 like the winners roundtable or whatever because he did the anonymous.
I
So I'd
mean,
assume that Danielle Ray is actually out of the running.
it'll probably be Rachel Riley. Should be good. Should be fun.
I would love Rachel.
Did y'all see the Suri commercial during Survivor? I
Yeah, that was
hate
very strange.
I hate the Survivor washing of Suri. Her last show is Big Brother. Until she plays this new season of Survivor, she's one of us.
Survivor washing is crazy. What is survivor washing?
You wouldn't get it.
Explain.
Hayden was Survivor washed.
Explain.
It's when you're on these shows and then you choose the show that you think is less embarrassing to be your brand.
So but how can you be survivor washed when you started there? Hayden is another thing, but I even still think people think of him as a Big Brother player first.
No, Suri's the opposite of Hayden.
Maybe Beast Mode Cowboy is the one person you could
Beast
truly
Mode
say
Cowboy
was
is Survivor
washed.
washed, yeah.
Were Derek and Claire Amazing Race washed?
No. Amazing Grace is not a real show. No one watches.
I watched.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. All right. Any other questions before we go to bed? Anyone want to know anything? I don't know why Corey is doing this at 11:13 after he just
Some of us don't have jobs, Zach.
It's true.
Brando, my biggest fear is that I'm going to meet the Amazing Race player IRL and not know them.
Oh, it's already happened.
Yeah.
I met a Survivor player at their own finale, and I didn't remember them, and I felt terrible.
Mm. Yeah, I met Elaine at the Survivor event.
Oh, yeah. I've met her too. When will I be on the Zaddy calendar? Let's see. Bryce, call me. Zach's thoughts on America's Tell-All. I think it's awesome. I listened to half of the Taylor episode. I really liked it. They were great.
Yeah, he listened to half and then he said, boring.
Well, then you know, I
When are
think
y'all driving down? Change of plans,
my
Brendo.
winner pick from the start of the season was Soul actually. Uh, so we'll see how
I
that
chose
goes. But it
Keyshawn.
was like not even in this episode, so it's probably not a great one.
I
Would I
think
survive Janky World? I love Janky's World. Is that a hot take? Oh, that was awesome.
I think we're getting there, Brando, tomorrow night. So we're gonna drive after like start driving like what, like 6,
Mm-hmm.
5:30, maybe a little earlier. How is it not Asia? Asia is the winner pick. You just can't do it.
My winner pick isn't who I liked the most. I love
Yeah.
Asia. I was like cheering for her. My winner pick is I just look at that and I'm like, who do I think is most likely to win? I don't think I've ever had a correct winner pick in New Era. I mean, maybe uh, Old Era, but I can't even remember anyone.
Brando, are we paying you for the hotel room, or is it like an exposure kind of thing?
Stop. Teeny reminds you of Izzy. I don't see that. Other than the fact that they just have short hair, like I don't really see
Well,
that.
there is the parallel of running up to someone saying, "I know you."
Yeah, but Teeny seems much more like three C's than Izzy was.
Worst comes to worst, I have a good job.
Pick
No.
Marianne. No, Marianne was probably the literally from my pregame time would have probably been the last person I picked.
Well, so Zach sat me down in a bakery. Thank you, Survivor Desi, for the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you. Zach sat me down in a bakery the day he got back, and we already knew how he plays. He called us, and he was like telling me the whole story of the season. And he was telling me, and we get to the final three. He's like, "All right, so who do you think wins?" And I was like, "Well, probably Mike, right?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, Romeo won, your boy?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah. To be fair, the story that I had heard of Marianne up to that point was only through the top. The only people who had really interacted with Marianne were Jackson and Mariah. So that was only days 1 through 5, and they did not have the most positive uh, reaction to her from those first 5 days.
And here's what I say: a lot of people are shitting on Andy. I've met Andy in
Did
person.
I did
Delightful.
did I get PTSD watching John go out and so much fun? No, I didn't. It's been so long at this point that I don't get PTSD from that thing. I did when Maddie got voted out. That was heartbreaking.
The Maddie one's
Um,
probably the most
yeah,
heartbreaking.
Maddie was the most one hit me because I was already friends with her and I do relate a lot to her in a lot of ways. So that one hit me like a ton of bricks. Uh, for John, I more felt bad for myself than him, honestly. Because like he's got such a good sense of humor, he'll be fine. Like I know he will.
Yeah.
And he's got such a great life. For me, I was just like, well, that sucks because I want to watch this guy.
They all think I'm talking about Andy Herron. Context clues, y'all. Andy from Survivor. I have met Andy in person too, and he's delightful. Even if he has dumbass takes sometimes. Oh, I want to beef with Andy so much. Andy, his Dan sucked in Big Brother 14 take is so indefensible.
Oh, you went to this person said they went to John's. You went to what is it, Love It or Leave It? I went to one of those too when Biden said that the president of Ukraine, President Putin, I went to the Love It or Leave It filming, and it was great.
Mm.
Yeah, he's very talented.
John was such a good narrator. I think he was one of the best narrators in Survivor history. Andy has some takes. Here's what I'll say about Andy Herron. His Twitter is so good sometimes. When he posts a picture of his cat and it gets 3 likes, and then he posts the April GIF saying Big Brother fans are the worst kind of people, it gets me every time.
Do you remember the Andy Amanda tweet?
What do you say?
Or were you not around for that one?
I don't think so. Amanda Zuckerman?
Yeah, he just tweeted out a picture of her in black and white and said, "Rest in peace. I will always cherish the time that we had." And then like her birthday to like that day's date, it was a disaster. Like everyone was like, "Is she dead?" And she was not dead.
What was it
Obviously.
for? He was just fucking
He was
around.
just fucking around, and then Amanda was like, "That was not funny."
It's pretty funny.
It was very.
When he fought with the whole cast of 46, I'm fully on Andy's side on that one. They were being little bitches about that. He said, "I don't like this cast so far." And they all said, "Yeah, well, your cast was racist." It's like, this is the most whataboutism shit ever.
I think that's kind of Andy's move, though. What someone said about Bowie Jane, she was like one person each season to just hate and kind of like run with that for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's like a social media strategy or something.
What pisses me off about Andy is what pisses me off about Derek and Cody is masters of the game, some of the best players we've ever seen, also full blown casuals. So they get to speak with an authority that they don't deserve because they have no idea what's going on in the game. You know what I mean? Like it's a you.
Boy, who else does that remind me of?
No, it's look. I have the perspective of a life eater. It's a very different thing.
Oh my God, Derek and Cody are just saying these opinions on the game that
You're
how
being
dare
so
they?
purposefully dense. You know exactly what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're
It's like they
saying.
have perceived like a perceived warrant to speak because of who they are,
Mhm.
but they're speaking out of their ass.
I think that everybody has the freedom to speak and give their opinions.
Of
It's
course
just
they
some of
do,
them.
but they don't like. It's not everyone's a. It's freedom of speech. Zach's making a First Amendment argument. Like what the
No, I'm
fuck?
not making it. You're just saying like that they speak with this authority that they don't deserve. But who are you to say that they don't deserve that authority?
No, their words are taken more seriously than they should be because they are operating with no information. They are casuals, and that is fine. Being a casual is more healthy than
They
being
won the
heated.
game.
Oh, you want to
What
go down
they're
that road?
talking about.
All right, he is riling me up. He does not believe what he's saying. Zach does this shit all the time.
I 100% believe what I'm
You
saying.
don't believe a word of what you're saying.
Yes, of course. Derek and Cody can give their
Okay, tell them what you
opinions.
said about T-Core in the car.
What did I say about the car?
Really? That's how you're playing it?
What did I say? I genuinely have no clue.
Really?
You're such an asshole. I have no clue what
No,
you're
if
talking
he doesn't
about.
want to say it, I'm not going to say it.
No, say it.
No, it's fine.
I give you full permission. I genuinely have no clue.
I don't want to cause unnecessary drama.
Mm-hmm. What I will say about T-Core is I actually had seen her because I knew she was Xander's friend. So it was so funny when I saw her on the show. I'd never met her in person. I just like seen him post her or whatever.
She did
And then
forensics.
she did what?
Forensics. College speech.
Oh, what event?
I think she was intern.
That would make sense. Yeah. She's such a good speaker. What? Yeah, I'm curious if she competed or not.
Corey, I don't want to cause unnecessary drama, Wertenberger. That's me.
Let's see. Was Zach known Jared is Cerie's son?
No,
I think so.
you're full of shit.
I think I have a better. I definitely had a better chance than you.
But yeah, you were a bigger Survivor fan at that moment, for sure. But you would not recognize him. No way.
I think there's a world.
Would Zach go to the post BB after show parties? You going to
I don't know.
wherever the new Todrick party is?
We'll see. We'll make a
Should you
decision.
step in to fill that void?
Hosting here?
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah.
Or hosting Thailand.
Where are you? Zach and I are in sequester. I mean, his apartment.
Let me see if there's anything else. I know I said I was going to go to sleep 5 minutes ago.
You should go to meet Quinn. We'll invite him to Nashville. Last question for Zach.
He can come to Nashville. He can come to us.
Well, we're not going to fucking buttfuck nowhere, Iowa, whatever it is. Oh my God, Zach.
What did I do?
Can you thank them?
Thank you, Martin's Lat, for
Thank you, Martin.
gifting a tier 1 gifted sub to Thupor, the Lad, and Louise 1010.
Zach, can you
Ambimoon
can you
and
thank
Fire
them from the
Spookies
perspective of the Costco guys?
and Lexi. That that gifted tier gets a boom. What are we gonna buy with those gifted subs? We gonna get a chicken bake? What are we gonna get? A double chunk chocolate cookie. What are you doing? Oh, I have very strong feelings on this.
Me too.
I'm sure we're the same. You could just chalk. No. You're screwing it up. Dude.
I understand what I'm doing.
No. It's chalk.
You can't fit all the
You
words
could do
in.
chalk. CHOC. Double chunk chalk cookie.
Did you ever tell Zach about the anonymous that gifted 500 subs? Yeah, Zach was the one who freaked me out. He's like, I'm 99% sure that was Big Brother Bible. Yeah,
because you were like fighting with him, and it felt like that could be like a what's it called, a chargeback.
Wow, I'm a chicken
I'm
bake
a chicken
guy.
bake. Yeah, the chicken bake looks so much more appetizing.
Honestly, I think the double chunk chocolate cookie is a bit of a doom.
I would give the chicken bake a boom and the double chunk chocolate cookie a doom. Um, it's like savory. It's
The chicken bake is whack as fuck. It's chicken paste in a bread tube. You're so elitist, Brando. I hate tech people.
Oh, Brando's the one that's saying that. Well, we gotta try it. Brando, actually, since you'll be around Halloween, I really want to go for Halloween this year as AJ and Big Justice, but it's obviously a couple's costume.
Oh my god, Brando, you could be the Rizzler.
Well, we would need a third to be the Rizzler. Um, but I was thinking that you could be Big Justice if you'd like, and I'd be AJ.
You guys gotta learn the dance.
J Maya can be the Rizzler. I guess. I was thinking J Maya could be
The
what's the
chicken bake.
sister's name? Like sister of Big Justice, or
Costco boys real hit for polyamorous triads. That's a combo of words that has never been used. That's a one of one.
Roxroy is Rizzler. Yeah.
Rockstar as the Rizzler. You're more cousin Angelo. Oh my god. You know the side characters.
Cousin Angela, what are you doing here? Yeah, you know me. I always show up. You never know when I'm going to show up. Your hair looks like Cousin Angelo's.
Mm.
Ooh.
Zach showed me their cameos earlier. So good.
Yeah, I think that I want to get like their cameo for like I don't know, a cancer diagnosis.
We should be like a very. Oh, know what we should do? If I'm here for Halloween, the three of us, we should do like the three elemental monkeys:
Simi
Simi
Sage,
Sage, Pan Sage, and Panpour.
well, no, it's Simi Sage,
Simi
Simi
Seer, Pan
Poor,
Sage,
Simi
and
Seer, or
Panpour.
Pan Seer, Pan Poor,
Yeah,
and Pan Sage. Should
this would
watch
be
Gym
cool.
Craze. Gym Crazy. Could
Could
it
have picked
be?
the legendary birds, the dogs, but that would be basic as shit. Let's be the three Wormadam forms. I'll
Mm.
be Wormadam ground.
Mm.
You could be the grass steel one, and Brando could be the pink one.
What about Uxie, Mesprit, and
The lake trio.
Zelf? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hmm.
Or what about the Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop?
What about the
That'd be a
three?
really good
What about
costume.
the different seasons of Deerling?
The Reggies would be really good. We need a fourth for the Deerling.
That's true.
Also, does Deerling change seasons, or does just the bigger one?
We should be the three new elemental birds.
Oh, Galarian
Yeah,
worms, yeah.
because Brando does give Psychic Articuno.
Okay. Then but which one?
I'm definitely Zapdos, so you're Dark Moltres.
Alright, I'll take Dark Moltres.
You still having Leah getting six like America? 1,000,000%. Locking in. Could we be Jinx, Magmar, and Electabuzz? Brando, I don't think
I
that's
don't know, Leia. So it's
appropriate.
double eviction next week, and Leia just does not give me double eviction vibes. I think double eviction is where someone like Cam goes.
I don't think Leia is going to be evicted this season because she's not in the house. It's not a house guest.
You know who I'm talking about. The thing is, okay, the way it works for me is that like I have enough space in my brain for one pronunciation of a name. So if the closest person in my life is a Tara, I'll remember it as Tara.
This is
And I
Zach.
won't know Tara.
This is Zach explaining to T-Core in the house why he's not going to fix his pronunciation.
No, T-Core is the only T-Core I know, so it's fine. I will always know T-Core. And now if I meet someone who has the exact same spelling who pronounces it T-Core, I'm going to have trouble with that because I already have a T-Core.
And you said I'm not going to take the time to correct it.
I know,
That's on you.
I try, I fail. I try and I fail. Leia, it's Leia for me.
Your Honor.
Because if I change it to Leah, then I'm going to start screwing up the person I actually know's name. And then now that's even worse.
I mean, it is fair. When you have Zach's limited number of brain cells, there's only so much you can do. There's just not enough space.
That's fair. Am I qualified to speak on this? Do I to speak as an authority on this subject?
Honestly, you're the person who has the most authority to speak about what we just saw in Survivor.
That's true.
What I was
I think
saying,
Andy's doing okay.
the conversation I had with Zach was like, was it that hard? Because it didn't. It certainly doesn't seem that hard.
What, to not get voted out?
No, to not melt down that early.
Oh,
Like, were you sleeping fine?
yeah, I mean, I wasn't sleeping great, but I was in the same spot of Andy of feeling not great with the people I was with. But obviously, it didn't manifest for me in the way that it did for him. And if I had to guess, I would say that I wonder how much the Brandon Donlin effect had on him, that he just had seen Brandon kind of go through
Yeah.
a different version of the same thing. So like he could maybe see the writing on the wall a little bit more.
How do you think I would do on this
Yes,
season?
her name is spelled the same. How do I think Cory would do on Survivor? Well, I mean, on this season, who knows? We've barely even seen it. You'd probably do better than Andy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think of
But
the
also this season they hate the male nerds on all three of the tribes.
honestly, I think of the players we've seen, I think I'd be most like Annika.
Hmm.
I think in Big Brother, I'm much better at like blending in and laying low for a while. On Survivor with 6 people, I think I would kind of be very outspoken and out in front. I need Corey in America, Amazing Race. Honestly, me and Zach
What
would
do
have
you
a
mean
better
crazy
shot.
that John doesn't get added to the 17th place group chat? He's not 17th place. Like, why would he be added to? I would love to get his phone number and text him because I think he's an awesome guy. But he does not have a home in this group chat that does not include him.
Who's in the 17th place group chat?
All of us.
All from the new era?
Yeah, every single one.
Yeah, I have my 8th place group chat with Terrence.
Was Terrence 8th place?
Yeah, Terrence, Scotty.
No, Kyle was 8th place.
Kyle was 8th. Terrence was.
Yeah, so you got it with Kyle.
Yes, I do.
Oh, Terrence was 7th.
Kyle was 8th. Okay.
So it's Kyle, who was a Claire. Claire is a good one.
Claire.
T-Core.
On 21, it was who was before Jessica? Jessica was 7th.
21 is Nick. Nick Macaron.
Oh boy.
It was on 20. It was David, right? David for 22.
Yes.
So it was Kevin, then David, then Danny.
19 was Matt, I think.
Another great one.
18 before Big Meech. Polly was it Davon? Was she the first
No,
member?
Davon was not. Davon never made it to 8th place.
Did Bridget fight that far?
No, 8th was Polly.
It was Bridget.
No,
I think Polly. I thought Polly was 9th.
Polly was 8th. Polly was 8th. Bridget was 9th because she went in the double eviction before.
The fuck is this guy? No, Bridget was 9th.
Yeah, I'm right. Bridget was 9th. Polly was 8th. And then 17, it was.
Oh, is that because they did the party?
17. Wait, was 17 Meg or Becky?
That was during the double.
Wait, but Johnny Mac was 7th, but then came back.
I thought Johnny Mac was evicted earlier than 7th, and then came back.
I think it was 7th because Johnny Mac was in and out. Like he never even left the house. I think it was Meg.
It was Becky.
It was Becky. Shit.
Idiot.
And then it was Nicole was 8th.
Nicole didn't make 7th. She came back.
Nicole was 7th. Nicole was 7th.
It was Zach.
No, it was Donnie. Donnie was 8th.
Oh, you're right.
Donnie was
You're right. It was Donnie.
15. God, what was 15?
15 had to be. That might have been Helen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. No, Helen was 7th. No, Alyssa was 7th. Helen was 8th.
I think it was Helen.
Yeah, Helen was 8th.
Jesse, maybe? Yeah, it's Helen and Jesse.
It might have been Jesse.
From 14, it was Brittany.
Yeah. 13.
13 before Jeff.
No, 13 would have been, it was right after
Danielle?
Jeff. So it was Danielle. Yeah, Danielle.
Jeff got 7th. on 13.
No,
So
Jeff got ninth.
Jeff got seventh because it was a tie vote. It was a 2-2 vote.
Jeff did not get. What did he get? No, he didn't get seventh. How many people were on that season?
I'm pretty certain Jeff got seventh.
No, but Danielle was eliminated before him, and Danielle didn't. Or no, Danielle was eliminated after him, and Danielle definitely
Danielle was not eliminated
was
after
he
him.
not? Oh. So Danielle got eighth.
This is where I'm starting to get really heated. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you're just spoiling it.
Yeah, we're cheating. So we were right here, 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 right here. It was Meg, not Becky. Okay,
Oh,
you were
that's what
right
I was.
there.
Yeah, I
You
was
were right
right
about
about
Polly. You nailed that one.
that.
You were right about Donnie. Erin was 15, not Helen.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that. I redacted her.
April. It was Danny. Fuck.
I knew that.
Well, no, I said Danny. Yeah, we
Yeah,
agreed
you
on
said
Danny.
yeah. We just got confused on when Jeff went and all that.
Kathy,
Okay, yeah.
Shima, Howie, and All Stars.
Who was BB10?
BB10. Where is she? It's this person, right? No, it's
No,
too
I
early.
think it's April.
Oh, it was April.
I think
Obviously,
it's
April
April.
and
Yeah,
Ollie.
it's April.
I know you guys can't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna get offline as well. We'll end it here. But thank you all for hanging. I'm gonna go call America. But this was fun. Stream. I'll probably stream one of these nights in San Diego.
why you're out? Well, whatever.
I think it'd be fun. We're going to TwitchCon, literally.
I guess so.
But I don't
Is there
know.
anyone I should say hi to at TwitchCon? I don't know any of these people.
Ninja.
Ninja. How am I gonna find him?
He's blue hair.
No.
That's my tell. Oh my god. I was about to leak something. Anyways, thank you all. I'm heading out. Good night. Bye bye.
We are meeting up with Taryn.
Stop answering questions. We gotta go.